Today, we are baking with medical marijuana. We will make edibles with just the leaves of medical marijuana plants from our registered grow site. Even with the ridiculous constraints of the state law and the United States Food and Drug Administration's inept handling of medical marijuana research, we can make consistent, standard dose medication alternatives to dangerous pharmaceuticals.
School days, dear old golden rule days. Reading and writing and arithmetic, taught to the tune of a hickory stick. You were my girl in calico, and I was your silly bashful beau. Mary had a lamb.
Eating marijuana is more effective than smoking or vaporizing for sleep and pain management. Eating, smoking, and vaporizing produce distinct effects due to the different pathways of absorption by the body. When smoked, marijuana does have some pain-relieving qualities, but these are generally related to relieving tensions. The effects of eating marijuana will, after a slower onset than smoking, have a longer duration, lasting as much as 6 to 12 hours. THC, the marijuana plant's psychoactive ingredient, is found naturally in the resinous glands of mature flowering buds. Marinol, synthetic THC, is an FDA-approved pharmaceutical drug prescribed as an appetite stimulant, an antiemetic for nausea and vomiting, and an analgesic, a painkiller. THC, though, is only one of many cannabinoids known to have medical value. The leaves of the marijuana plant, commonly considered a waste product, being harsh to smoke and lacking the euphoric effects of THC, contain many of marijuana's other cannabinoids, primarily the non-psychoactive CBDs and CBNs, known for their sedative, relaxing, anti-anxiety, and antibiotic properties. When eaten, these cannabinoids complement anti-inflammatory, opiate-based narcotics, enhancing their effectiveness and, in effect, helping patients to reduce and even eliminate their consumption. All of the cannabinoids are contained in an oil. In cooking, this distinction is important. Because the cannabinoids are not water-soluble, alcohol, oil, butter, or fat-containing milk products serve best for extraction, breaking down and dissolving the oils so as to be evenly mixed into a chosen recipe. With just leaves, we are going to make medical marijuana butter. We will use this butter to make standard dose puddings, brownies, and Rice Krispie treats. Using a food processor, grind your leaf into a fine powder. This creates more surface area for absorption into the butter. With a trusty triple beam scale, weigh out 350 grams of ground up leaf to 3 pounds of organic butter. In a crock pot, melt the 3 pounds of butter. Use caution when dealing with hot butter. There is no need to hurry. The fat will eventually float to the surface of the melted butter. Spoon off the fat and mix the 350 grams of ground up leaf into the clarified butter. Adding up to a shot of Everclear or any clean, high percentage alcohol is key, helping to fully extract the cannabinoids. Alcohol is a stronger solvent than butter and will expedite the absorption of the cannabinoids into the butter. The alcohol will totally evaporate away. Stir the entire mixture, put the lid on, and set the crock pot to the lowest setting. Let it sit overnight. In the morning, when the crock pot is still hot, it is time to use the Champion juicer. Commonly, the butter is squeezed and strained by hand with cheesecloth. The Champion juicer is more effective, creating a consistent product from batch to batch. Assemble the Champion juicer. Since we are making butter, we will use a metal screen insert. Discard the solid plastic attachment used for making fresh sorbet from frozen fruits. When the juicer is assembled, place a small bowl underneath the metal screen. This bowl will collect the butter. A bigger bowl will catch the byproduct plant material, known as cake or bulk, that will be discarded from the end of the juicer. When you are all ready, plug the juicer in. Spoon the hot contents of the crock pot through the juicer. It is important to understand why we use just leaf to make edibles. When you eat too many edibles made with THC-bearing plant material, such as mature bud and trim, you will not be able to sleep. I have even seen one patient break out in a cold, panic sweat. THC, when consumed in food, converts in the liver into a more potent form than when smoked, often acting like a long-lasting organic psychedelic drug. It is difficult to create a consistent medicine with edibles made from THC-bearing plant material. The amount of THC will vary from batch to batch. The opposite is true when you eat too many edibles made with just leaf. You will be asleep in an hour guaranteed. Smaller doses over a longer period of time will help to relieve pain without causing sleep. Because everybody is different, a patient, starting with small doses at first, must figure out how much works best for his or her particular ailment. Cannabis is a bronchial expander, which means that while you are asleep, your bronchial passages will open up, allowing you to breathe deeply. Also, cannabis is a vascular expander, opening up blood vessels and allowing an increase in the flow of oxygen-enriched blood, helping you to relax, reduce stress, and sleep deeper and longer, which is important because sleep is the body's time to heal. Keep the bulk or cake to make cookies. Measure out 1/2 cup portions of the butter. Each portion will make a dozen standard dose treats. 1 dose helps me to sleep through the night. 1/4 of a dose every few hours helps to relieve my pain by day. Even though there are many ways to ingest medical marijuana, the United States Drug Enforcement Agency maintains that smoking marijuana is dangerous, but fails to address any other delivery method. Regardless of the Food and Drug Administration's insufficient research of medical marijuana, edibles will continue to serve as a traditional alternative to dangerous pharmaceutical drugs.
And hurry back to school, and hurry